As the title suggests, this is the first dose of a drug war. The first part of the Los Santos Drug Wars DLC all starts with a call from good old nervous Ron, which apparently I didn't care too much because I hung up on him as I was opening up the map. I just love those really fast blink and you'll miss it moments. That's what keeps everyone coming back to this channel, huh? Yeah, I hung up on Ron, so you can't exactly hear the phone call, but it's okay because the mission still appeared, even though I did not hear a thing about what I'm even supposed to do. It's like my character is a psychic. At least he's gonna think he's a psychic when he gets psychedelic drugs in his system. Okay, that was totally stupid. Anyway, so I head over to Ace Liquor to help Ron with his situation, and I'm quite surprised to see Ron having some fun with the female Rey Mysterio. And he got to take a nap in her boob sweat? Oh, I'm totally jealous. I kinda do feel bad for him in a way because he's really old to be doing wrestling and he must have shattered his abacus.
Your what?
My abacus. Nope, seems okay.
And of course this is the moment where I meet Dax, who thinks quite highly of me even though we've never met until 3.5 seconds ago.
I can tell you've seen some shit. Walked in here like it's a fucking tea party.
Wait, this isn't a tea party? Then why am I even here? And of course Dax asked me something incredibly stupid.
Know anything about the eggs on Mount Chiliad?
Of course I know about the eggs on Mount Chiliad. I was abducted a couple months ago. Just in case any of you guys forgot. I was lucky the aliens didn't cut me open and put their eggs inside me. Or did they? And then Dax takes a whole bunch of drugs and then offers me some. Peer pressure is something else.
Ah, shit, I gotta restock.
Alright, walk with me.
I'm actually kind of glad I didn't take all that because that would really say a lot about my character. But as we're walking and talking, it's not long and Dax mentions someone that we haven't seen since 2013. Wade, you remember Wade, right?
Are we gonna stop for ice cream?
Now you remember, Wade.
It's those biker assholes. They're stealing the RV.
Fuckers, of course they are! Get other people out of here!
Thank God that was cut short because even my character thought that was cringy. But as usual, it was the Lost MC. They always seem to give me problems in this game, so I always wonder who's the leader now that Johnny Vincent is dead. I mean, he's been dead for almost 10 years, so how is the Lost MC still a problem? Anyways, Dax's RV was stolen by these bikers that should have all been gone, and of course I have to get it back. Apparently that RV is Dax's livelihood. I mean, he went everywhere with that RV. He went to prom, he went to his first date, he had his first overdose and almost died, and most importantly, he used it to make what he loves most, acid. At least that's what I was told by myself, because they never really disclosed why this RV was so important to him, but whatever, it's a mission.
Show me your butthole, fellas!
Oh yeah, and Dax talks a lot about buttholes for some reason.
Fuck your butthole!
These buttholes only understand war. Buttholes included. Shoot the buttholes. We're not just sending a message. We're delivering a message into their butt cheeks.
You really thought you were gonna see a death compilation? I've really grown up since then. Just kidding, these missions are actually a lot easier than the Tuners missions, so I didn't actually die nearly as often. So you probably won't see a death compilation, at least in the first dose missions. Once everyone dies, I have to go all the way back up to Dax for some reason, just for him to tell me to go get his RV. What was the point of traveling all the way back up here? He could have just called me. So finally, I hop on a boat and cross the Red Sea. After I arrive there, I kill everyone again because the Lost MC have no recollection of me killing them in previous missions. These guys really are fearless. But I get the RV back to Dax and then I drive him back to the city to start the freak shop. That was a lot of information in just one recorded line. And that's the story of how he welcomed me to the troop. When I spawned back into the session, I was trying to get back to my motorcycle, but it didn't work out so well. I may not get killed by NPCs very much in this one, but I will get killed by myself quite often. So Dax calls me and it's time to start the next mission. As I went to start up the mission, some guy was causing all kinds of havoc. So I'm the designated driver. I'm so happy that my character is so responsible. So Dax wants me to go pick up some party supplies from the very kind and generous hearted workers at the Jetson terminal.
Hey there, stranger. Hey!
Once you got it hitched, bring it back on to the free shop and let's get this thing started.
Oops, but I got the supplies and it still did not go very well.
Fuck! Fucking fuck! We needed that shit!
Well, our supplies blew up, so now I gotta do exactly what Dax wants me to do, and I head down to the Lost's clubhouse and kill, blow up, and disembowel everyone. Maybe not that last one though. Then I steal some plants and also steal a bag to fill up with enough weed that apparently makes up for the stuff that we lost on that flatbed. $15,000? Whatever, I'm just gonna go with it. When I respawn, Dax tells me to pick up poo and throw it at people. Sounds like a good time.
Shit happens, and when life gives you shit, you don't make lemonade. You take it and throw it at someone. So stop by the freak shop when you're ready to punch some bikers in the nuts.
So I get to throw poo at people and punch bikers in the nuts? Sounds like a really, really good time. So the next day I load up the game again and start the next mission. Yet again, I go at it alone, hop on my bike, and cruise to Stab City to get stabbing, apparently. What I gotta do is destroy the property and kill a lot of Lost MC. To make a long story short, I did. Then I have to go across the Red Sea once again and search for 10 meth stashes to steal. Easy. Then after I'm done with all that, I have to give them one last big middle finger. They really had a terrible night. I've literally killed hundreds of them, destroyed 20 or 30 of their vehicles, stolen thousands of dollars worth of meth, and I stole a seaplane. So it really does suck to be them. Maybe they should just leave Los Santos altogether. They're not really good at this whole being criminals thing, or this staying alive thing. So I land the plane by the skin on my ball hair with a nice clean pass. Loading back into the session, I go check out the freak shop, and it turns out it comes with a free weapons workshop. Sweet. But it's time to quit horsing around and get onto the 4th mission. So Dax calls me, and apparently he wants me to swing by and chat with him for a little bit. So that's what they call it. I decide to show off a little bit by drinking a lot because apparently I can hold my liquor, but I can't hold my liquor. So I immediately start tripping balls by seeing Lab Rat in a mouse costume, how fitting, fish flying all around me, and a chick that reminds me of my ex-wife. Actually, I think that last one was real. And now I have to follow Dax on a bicycle, but I'm still not 100% sure if that's really Dax or if it's Bigfoot. Then I have to dodge semis where semis should not be. Then I have to drive a motorcycle over the ocean. Then I have to go through the Twilight Zone. With a curveball, everything is in reverse. Then I have to hunt this rabbit, this giant rabbit. It took me a minute, but I eventually slayed the beast. Now the only thing that's left to do is get abducted. Oh wait, that's happening. And now I'm skydiving without a parachute. This whole experience was pretty insane, and it really makes me wonder if the devs at Rockstar actually did some LSD just to be sure this game is played 100% accurate. Of course, we are talking about the company that hired real gangbangers to voice gangbangers, so I wouldn't doubt it. I wonder how many shootouts were in the studio for gang turf. So my trip was survived and my character wakes up in front of the Up and Adams burger. I really wish I can go in there because I'm sure my character is starting to get the munchies. But now I am heading on to the next mission, and this is where I have to do nothing except for make war and not love. In this one I decided to invite some people, just a random and Gamer for Life 2022. This has been one of my friends on PSN for a little while. So we head on down to the hippie camp and unbelievably not greeted with good vibes and orgies. Instead we're greeted with bullets and lead. I don't think these guys are hippies at all. So I really stuck it to these hippies by accidentally blowing up Gamer for Life. Sorry about that. So when everything gets blown up, we have to go and destroy the delivery vehicles. So I hopped on my bike and destroyed one of them because the other two people were destroying the other vans. I'm such a big help. Then we have to head to this altruist camp and murder everyone in this camp just for the fun of it. Oh yeah, and we also had some vans to destroy. And of course my hands didn't get that dirty because I arrived a little late. But it was pretty easy and we passed with flying colors. And upon spawning back in, I get another phone call from Dax, and it's time to start the final Dax mission that Rockstar graced us with. So I started it up, and it's called Off the Rails, and Gamer for Life joined me for this one as well. I guess she didn't have too hard feelings about me accidentally blowing her up. And we started this up looking mighty creepy, from behind anyways. So we had to head to the Humane Labs, and it did not go very silently. How many times does this place get raided? I mean, really, you'd think that they would increase their security or something. But anyways, we got in and we found all the chemicals in the lab. Next, we had to stop a train, just like something right out of Unstoppable, except in this case, we actually did stop the train. And except that this movie is starring me and not someone as cool as Denzel Washington. And I stopped the train by the skin of my balls. I guess I shouldn't be too hard on Dax for wanting to see everyone's butthole when I talk about my balls all the time. And now the only thing left to do is get the chemicals and escape with the Brigade. Easy. Once we escape with the Brigade, I finally have everything that I need to finally fulfill my lifelong dream, to build an acid lab. And I could not have done it without the help and support from my family, especially my mom. I hope I made you proud, Mom. Your baby boy is finally grown up to be an acid seller or chemist or whatever it's called. Finally. And thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure you like this video and subscribe for more videos a lot like this. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a future video. I'm going to leave you with this one thought. Have you ever heard those commercials that advertise a casino, but at the end of the commercial they say something like, gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLING. Well, that's a lot like passing out pamphlets for Alcoholics Anonymous in a bar, or walking into an adult entertainment store inviting people to church, and passing out Christian worship CDs, like, here's some porno and some Jesus. It just seems a little bit pointless. A lot like this video.